So apparently 13% of you only watch the long form videos and don't watch any shorts according to my analytics. So to the 13% of you that don't watch the shorts, here's a compilation of shorts from 2024 that I think are good.
Let's do this.
What is the best combo in all of Plants vs. Zombies? You might say it's Rapido Torchwood, or maybe it's Blover plus Reinforcement, but there is really only one obvious choice. Honestly, I have no idea what PopCap was even thinking when designing a game with a combo this ridiculously OP. The legendary Snow Pea plus Torchwood combo. It's undoubtedly the best combo in all of PvZ as a whole, for obvious reasons, and one of the most in-depth and strategic strategies to ever grace PvZ. It rivals all other plants combined in its strength. The only thing that could possibly make this combo better is adding a second Torchwood in front of the Snow Peas. Then it's just Snowball, the zombies are done for. This combo being this powerful is really just common knowledge. Ranking plants based on how good they would taste. First off, we have Straw Burst. As long as it's on its third stage, Straw Burst seems like it would be a juicy strawberry, S tier. Next is Spike Rock. I don't think a spiky rock would taste too good. Maybe you could add barbecue sauce, but even then, barbecue rocks doesn't sound too good, D tier. Chili Bean would probably make great chili, but the side effects might include explosive farts, so C tier. Banana Launcher, as long as you like bananas, is great. S tier. Next is Hypnoshroom. Sold by Crazy Dave locally, Hypnoshrooms are 100% legal. I wouldn't mind some magic mushrooms. A tier. And last we have a frozen watermelon. I mean, yeah, it's edible, but why the heck is it frozen? I guess you could wait for it to thaw. B tier. How many of each plant is there in Plants vs. Zombies 2? There are 13 different types of pea shooter plants, 16 if you count peanut, sling pea, and snap pea. There are only 3 sunflowers, those being reg sunflower, twin sunflower, and primal sunflower. But there is a total of 14 plants that can produce sun, and one of those plants is moonflower, which is a shadow plant. There are 11 shadow plants. There is a total of 26 truly instant use plants that take effect as soon as you place them down. So plants like Cherry Bomb, but not Chili Bean. 27 if you count Rhubarbarian. And 41 if you consider the Power Mints instas. Speaking of which, there are 14 different Power Mints. Only one plant can produce more plant food, Power Lily. Also, if you count Imitator, you could add one more to all of these, since Imitator can be any other plant except mints. How to buff PvZ2's worst plants. Tomb Tangler sucks because you can only plant it on graves, so I would buff it to be able to be planted anywhere, but still keep the health bonus when planted on a grave. For Spring Bean, I would let it bounce multiple zombies at a time, not just one zombie. Next is Blooming Heart. I would buff this plant by giving it splash damage and making it so that any zombies Blooming Heart hits will take extra damage from everything, not just the Blooming Heart. I would buff Vampocini by making it attack without needing to be plant fooded, and increasing its damage by a lot. And finally, Buzz Button. Yeah, it's hot garbage. You literally need 9 for a single bucket head. So, the only logical route for buffing Buzz Button is, when you plant food it, Buzz Button says, "It's buzzing time," and proceeds to buzz all over the lawn, instantly winning the level, and blowing up your iPad. Ranking beans in Plants vs. Zombies 2. The first plant is Chili Bean. Chili Bean defeats one zombie and then causes a fart so bad it stuns the other zombies. B tier. String Bean. Do I even need to elaborate? It's hot garbage and goes in D tier. Beansprout gets angry after taking damage and then will Mike Tyson chicken the zombies. It can also heal itself. A tier. Sunbean is a mystery. You could get chocolate pudding flavor, or you could get canned dog food flavor. The zombies can't tell the difference though. B tier. Soybean Pod makes tofu zombies that eat regular zombies. A tier. And last we have Laser Bean, which hits all the zombies in its lane. And I mean, come on, he has a fire in his laser. S tier. Comment Bean Burrito because Mario is constipated. That was random. What is the best holiday plant in Plants vs. Zombies 2? There are 3 seasonal plants that are featured every year for the holidays: sapling, mistletoe, and hollyberry. Sapling will lob puddles of tree sap at zombies, slowing them down by 50%, and it's a great staller alternative to snow pea. Mistletoe is like a banana launcher from Walmart that can also chill the zombies. And hollyberry can make up to 3 spiky leaf walls that can also knock back zombies when launched. It even works with Blovo. The hollyberry itself is also like an Endurian. So, to determine which one of these is the best, I made a poll asking my community. Hollyberry came in third with only 13% of the votes, which means it's down to sapling and mistletoe. And the people who voted must be on some magic mushrooms, because for some reason the off-brand banana launcher from Tesco won with 58% of the votes, and sapling got second with 28% of the votes. How many more of each plant is there in PvZ2? There are 8 different types of vine plants, 9 if you count pumpkin as a vine. And one of those vines is power vine, which is an electric plant. There are 9 electric plants. And maybe you could add one more if you count maybe's electric bees. There are 11 different plants that can chill the zombies, and 6 plants that can completely freeze the zombies. On the fiery side of things, there are 11 plants that can turn the zombies into ashes. And if you count plants that can gain fire damage from torchwood, there are 22 fire plants. That includes snow pea. There are 14 mushrooms, but only one of them is the 100% legal magic mushroom. Also, there is only one bok choy compared to the 7 off-brand bok choys from China, kind of like Obama fried chicken. Blazeleaf is a new plant in Plants vs. Zombies 2, and kind of like how peanut is a combination of pea shooter and walnut, Blazeleaf is what if you combine fat beet and snapdragon. Blazeleaf will deal fiery damage in a 3x3 area around itself, just like fat beet, and on every third attack it launches fire down 3 lanes, similar to snapdragon. Blazeleaf can attack backwards too. It's good against hordes of weak zombies like imps, but might struggle against high HP targets like Gorgs. While its animations do look like they were done by a chimpanzee, Blazeleaf is a really strong plant, and the plant food is actually busted. Someone at PopGap gave this plant a ton of steroids. Just watch out for Gesto zombies. For some reason they can reflect fire. Wow. Ranking game modes in Plants vs. Zombies 2. First off, we have the Forgotten game mode, Vasebreaker. It is okay, but doesn't offer too much. C tier. Next we have Adventure mode. Adventure mode is just the GOAT, and always will be the best game mode. S tier. Next is Arena mode. In the arena, the goal is to get the highest score by defeating zombies as fast as you can. It's really good for rewards, but can be repetitive at times. A tier. Penny's Pursuit can feel a bit unfair at times, but does provide something fun for those with high level plants. A tier. And lastly, we have the Travelogue and Timed Events. Timed events and Travelogue quests are all over the place. Some are really fun, and some are super easy and can get boring. B tier. How many different Chompos are there? This question might sound simple at first, but it's kind of complex. There is the original Chompo in Plants vs. Zombies 1, Chompo in PvZ 2, and all the Chompos in the other international mainline games like Heroes with Chompzilla and these guys, and the Shudo games with all the variants like Twilight Chompo for example. That is a total of 16 Chompos, but it doesn't stop there. The original vertical PvZ3 from 2019 and the newest version of PvZ3 had a Chompo, though it was never released. Now we're up to 18 Chompy boys. That's not even the end of it either. You also have Chompo in the PvZ1 loading screen without spikes. Whatever this guy is, the comics and Halloween costume Chompo. Now we are up to 22 Chompos, and there are too many plushies of Chompo to count. And then what about fan art too? So, to answer the question, there is a limited amount of Chompos, but it's a lot more than you would have thought. What is the best combo in PvZ2? You might be thinking it's P-Vine, Mega Gatling Pea, and Torchwood, and you would be absolutely right. The combo is too powerful to ignore. It's so powerful the game becomes trivialized, even Zomboss is easy. But there are a few zombies that could pose a threat to this combo. Dragon Imps, Gestos, and Excavator zombies. Luckily, you can bring Draftido along to fling Dragon Imps off the lawn, and to stun Gesto zombies, stopping the Crash Bandicoot tornado from reflecting your projectiles. As for Excavators, you have to bring something like Impale along to impale the Excavator. Then you will be unstoppable using this combo. The original Plants vs. Zombies has 49 plants, but how many of each plant is there? There are 5 different pea shooter plants, and one of those plants is Gatling Pea, which is an upgrade plant. PvZ1 has 8 upgrade plants. There are 11 nighttime plants that sleep during the day. You can use Coffee Bean to wake them up. Most of the nighttime plants are mushrooms. There are 10 different mushrooms, and one of those mushrooms is Sunshroom, which makes sun. PvZ1 has a total of 3 plants that can make sun. There was only one plant that can make monkey, and that plant is Marigold. Snake Lily is the newest plant in Plants vs. Zombies 2. It will randomly turn zombies on the lawn into tofu zombies using the power of tornadoes. So it's really similar to cauliflower, but with a hint of soybean pod. That is the tofu zombie part of the equation. Snake Lily is great for dealing with high-tail zombies like knights and bucketheads, but will get overrun if there are too many zombies, just like cauliflower does. It pairs well with chilling plants like Snow Pea because the chill effect will reduce the eat speed of enemy zombies so your tofu zombies can get more damage in. When plant fooded, Snake Lily will shoot purple tornadoes that transform zombies into random tofu zombies. Just watch out for zombies behind Snake Lily because apparently they don't exist anymore. It just won't attack them. What is the best combo in Plants vs. Zombies 1? You could say it's Rapido Torchwood, or Garlic plus Gloom Shroom, or whatever this crazy endless setup is. But the truth is that Plants vs. Zombies 1 is a very well balanced game, where pretty much every plant is useful in some way, except maybe Gold Magnet. Which makes it hard to find a meta / best combo in Plants vs. Zombies 1. This is what makes PvZ1 such a great game. You can build your own unique strategy to beat each level, using pretty much any plant you want, but Rapido Torchwood is still a pretty strong strategy. Snorkel Zombie is an interesting zombie. They will go underwater and then come back up to munch your plants. While underwater, Snorkel Zombies can't take damage from almost everything, like straight shooting plants for example, or even explosions. So what can hit a submerged Snorkel Zombie? Most lobbing plants like melon pult can hit submerged Snorkel Zombie, or even a bouncing bowling bulb, and I guess Tinkle Kelp too. Snorkel Zombies are a great example of simple but complex, since you have to approach them a little differently than a normal zombie. When was each Plants vs. Zombies game released? The original Plants vs. Zombies Tower Defense released in 2009. In 2013, 4 years after Plants vs. Zombies 1, Plants vs. Zombies 2 released. It was a bit less well received, but still an amazing sequel. PvZ Adventures also released on Facebook this year. The next year, 2014, Garden Warfare released, a new spin on PvZ as a shooter game, where you could play in a team deathmatch style game or defend your garden from zombies. Then, 2 years later, Garden Warfare 2 released, overall improving on Garden Warfare 1 with a lot more content. Later that year, PvZ Heroes released, which was a card game with a PvZ spin. Then, 3 years later, the third shooter game, Battle for Neighborville, came out. It had a rough launch, but is a pretty good game to play now. And in 2024, we got PvZ 3. PvZ Match? Comment your favorite PvZ game in the comments. What is the best plant of each area in Plants vs. Zombies 1? Starting off with Front Lawn Daytime, the best plant has to be Sunflower. Without Sunflower, the game is a lot harder. The best plant of Front Lawn Nighttime is Doom Shroom. It instantly defeats every zombie on the lawn. That's just OP. While the pool has a lot of good plants, I went with Torchwood, as it is one of the best plants for Endless and created the legendary Repeato Torchwood strategy. The best plant of Pool Night is Cactus. If I was crazy. Cactus sucks, don't use Cactus. Blover is a much better plant for Pool Night and the best plant, but Pumpkin's good too. Melon Pult is easily the best plant for the roof, And even better, it can be upgraded to Winter Melon, which also allows it to slow zombies in the 3x3 area. Let me know your favorite plant in the comment. What is the worst plant of each area in Plants vs Zombies? First we have Front Lawn Daytime. While all of the plants here are good, the worst is Chompo. But Chompo still has cool status. The worst plant of Front Lawn Nighttime is Ice Shroom. It's still good, but I feel the other night plants like Puff Shroom or Doom Shroom are just a little better. The pool was tough. PVZ1 is just overall balanced. I went with Tangle Kelp as the worst pool plant as it is the least versatile of the bunch. The worst fog plant is Split Pea. Even PopCap forgot about it in Vase Breaker and just made Backboard Rapido. As far as zombie killing goes, Marigold is the worst roof plant. But if you value the money making, Garlic is probably the worst roof plant. Let me know what you think is the worst plant.